It's
Just
how
the
it's valuable
situation.
right now, man. In the situation
Yeah.
of the country as well. Yeah. No, but like, listen, I think about that as well. I wish myself that I don't know. Like, do you ever wish that? Do you guys ever feel like? I was actually on a pod yesterday. Some guys. Shout out to these guys. I forgot their name. Downlock series. Have you heard of them?
Or Down series.
I think
Yeah.
discussion. Downlock discussion.
Discussions, yeah.
So I was on a pod yesterday, right, and they were just talking about like, if you were 10 years younger, right, or just go 2 years younger, say maybe 18, 17, and you knew what you knew now, right? Since we're just talking about kind of passing all this generational wealth down or whatever it is, would you be at a better place?
100%.
Definitely.
Buy a bare Bitcoin.
Okay. But
Bitcoin 91 up to 60K there. Flips.
Yeah.
Man.
Imagine like,
No, but here's what I said, right? I said, of course, like I would love to have had this mindset when I was younger, but I said when I was 18, 17, 19, 20, 21, yeah, those things contributed to this mindset. So I couldn't have had.
I know, but like it's the question is a idealistic hypothetical.
Yeah, no, I get it. But you see, if you just have that mindset, like, say, just switch this mindset with 18-year-old, yeah. But you haven't, so you have a mindset, but you haven't experienced things to help you navigate.
Fine, then you're at a younger age to test.
I hear it.
Do you get now I have a lot more years ahead of me to test these theories that I have in my mind.
I hear it. Yeah, that's what I said. I said
So
I would take the younger. I would obviously I think everyone would take it.
Yeah, either way, because.
But I was just worried about certain things that I wouldn't.
Why are you saying that you wouldn't have experienced certain things to make you the man you are today?
Yeah.
Which is fine, but
I think
you'd be a better man.
You'd be a richer man as well.
Man, oh yeah, I would.
No, but like,
and you know what? I think when you look at it, anyways, we're all going to be richer, younger than the older generation.
Yeah.
Like this generation is going to be richer, younger. There's going to be more millionaires. Do you know what I mean? We're all in that space. Cool, but I hear it. But I feel like there's just a part of me as well that you need to. I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like you need to go through life.
Process.
Like everything is a process.
But you know
before
what?
get
I
to
think
a place.
me going back to 10 years ago with the same mindset I have now does not mean that I escape going through life.
Yeah, no,
I'll go through life with a different mind.
That you need. Okay, so going through being 14 with a 25-year-old mindset, yeah, bro, is okay. It's great, but you don't get to be a 14-year-old. Do you know what I mean? You're out. Everyone's gone out to hang around in the square. Yeah, you're thinking about ways to make money, all these type of things. Yeah, but
in retrospect,
yeah,
which is more important? At the end of the day,
are you gonna give up your childhood?
Cool.
I would give up my teenage years 10 times over to set myself up better in future for life.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Cause here's my. It's not even directly correlating, right? But you look at the importance of having a childhood, yeah, and the importance of importance of being.
Clap something off. That's why.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. He just gave me a nice example there. Okay. I was looking. There's some examples where it works out, right? And then this is not directly correlating, yeah. But I'm saying the importance of childhood, the importance of going through experiences in life, yeah, whether good or bad, yeah. You look at someone like MJ, yeah. He was drilled to be successful.
I think there's a difference, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. But he didn't have. At the end of the day, he didn't have the childhood. He didn't get to do what children do or young people do.
But we're not talking about childhood now. We're talking about teenage years.
Okay, teenage.
There's a difference.
I'm talking about
MJ. He was a star as well.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Fame is involved in that aspect.
Right? Yeah.
No, because do you know what? Yeah. What we're sacrificing us.
Yeah.
If we go back to 15, 16, is just the one odd hangout every week. Or every month.
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah.
You're not sacrificing like, oh my God, I will never be, bro. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Every single get together you've gone to,
yeah.
if you didn't go to it, your life would not be any different. or by a large margin.
You might not have met some.
That's what I'm
certain
saying.
people.
Everything in life,
fine.
Like no,
you needed it.
I'm a firm believer as well. Everything happens for a reason in life.
Yeah.
No,
But
same here.
if you ask me the question, would I give up my childhood to be maybe further along in life now, maybe richer in life, maybe better off in life right now?
I would.
Definitely. right now,
No, same.
definitely.
Same. No, same. I would love to be further in life.
But
Yeah.
But I understand your point.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
happens for
Yeah,
a
but
reason.
imagine I bought 10 Bitcoin 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, of course.
Someone bought pizza with Bitcoin, man. I'm vexed.
It's
So
just a
what?
whole dynamic.
Pizza with Bitcoin.
For real?
No, but
It's that whole dynamic of obviously we can't turn back time. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
of
get
course.
it. You know, but it's just one of those things that I think of because I'm on both sides. You know what I mean?
because the thing is if you change and you one thing, you may not be in this position. But guess what? You can be better.
yeah.
You can't
Oh,
be
you
worse,
could be worse. You could.
How?
Yeah, you could. If you go back 10 years and you develop a drug habit.
There's so many
You're
things.
crackhead now.
No, do you get what I'm saying? There's so many things that like.
No, because
But now, if I had the mentality I have now back then,
you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you'd be better.
If I have the mentality now,
Yeah, because bro,
wouldn't.
See,
Bro,
okay.
hold on.
Hear me.
Your
Hear me
work.
for
Okay,
2
hold
seconds.
on.
Go ahead.
Your work ethic now.
100%. And these things are great. But listen, here's what I'm trying to say.
Listen,
yeah.
Linda.
It-
Linda, listen.
it's like 10 years ago, I needed to do how old am I? 24. What a 14-year-old needed to do, right? So if I was in my room typing, doing all this work, having my head in this game here, yeah, blah blah blah, yeah, great stuff. But I wouldn't have met the people I met to be better at my social skills. Like all these type of things is
Those are very important.
like
Very important.
you need to do things as a teenager to become a better adult.
but those
but the
things you
thing
can
is-
learn them.
But
when you're 25 and then
another thing is-
you're terrible at like
do
talking
you
to
know
people.
what? Do you know what?
No, it's not like you'll be in your room all day.
hold on, yeah,
busy. Come on,
That's what I
bro.
do now. That's what I do. That's what I do right
Hold on,
now.
hold on.
You won't be locked
With
up.
the mindset I have now, I would understand balance better. Because back then I didn't.
True. Okay. Yeah. I hear you. I'm with
Yeah,
you,
bro, how many times where you didn't study, or you are playing football?
bro. I still do that right now, bro. Procrastination is still my thing.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, facts.
at least there's still a part of you now that's
Yeah, that
like,
understands
okay,
the danger
I
of
need
it.
to get to work.
Yeah. 100. Yeah, I agree.
Like
I'm
there's
with you.
even
I'm with
some little things that you should have done back then that you didn't do that maybe had an effect. That maybe has an effect on you now.
you. Yeah.
If you had this mindset you have now back then, it'll be smooth sailing.
Yeah, 100.
Very, very smooth sailing.
Yes, I hear it. Where like
But that MJ, could you man? What you if your child stars from early, like fame, like Miley Cyrus kind of fame,
yeah.
Justin Bieber kind of fame.
Okay, that's wow. That's not necessarily fame, but like money. Yeah. If I was 14-year-old me, right, and this is where I was trying to go actually was, you see Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
See someone like this. Someone who's at 18 had or maybe 20. He had 200 million, right? Yo, he had everything. Like there's nothing. He was lacking
It's
nothing.
very hard to live that life unscathed.
Okay.
Bro, imagine at 18, your mom can't even talk to you.
I'm probably contradicting myself now because if you're 14 with this mindset, you are mature, right? Cool, calm. My argument is over because I was thinking that with the level of so if you give me 100 million right now because I was working hard from 10 years ago, yeah. If you give me 100 million right now, I would have already been okay to handle it because I was mature enough.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But you know what? I don't
But
actually-
with Justin Bieber and them people, you gave them at 18, they didn't know what to do with 200 million.
200
And so they buying monkeys. You got like he bought some monkeys. Like Justin Bieber bought me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I think not like it's not bad to indulge, it's just not being stupid.
Indulge in what?
And like enjoy your money. If,
Yeah, 100.
Because the thing is, the enjoyment you can have with 200 million is different from someone that makes
200 euro.
bro. All of a sudden, a monkey is affordable.
Damn. Now, what? Flipping, you lot hear about what's the sister that died? What's her name? Sarah?
Yeah, her name was Sarah Everard. Let me just
Ever what?
Everard. I can't pronounce it very well.
That's crazy, yeah. So we're just even cutting straight to the point, yeah. I was listening to a Clubhouse call. They're talking about Philippine. What's the solution? What men? What's the solution? Yeah, because we're seeing like not all men trending on Twitter and stuff like that.
So
They're
irritating.
very silly, yeah.
So
So what's the solution, right? And then I think guys were talking about, listen, you call the feds if you see it, or you go and confront the man, sort the situation out, right? And so that's what I think some guys were saying. And then one woman actually said, "Yo, women, we need to start indulging in the self-defense classes and knowing how to fight and all these type of things there, right?" And then all the girls got mad. So the girl said that, and the guy that was running the room was a personal trainer.
Yeah.
So he goes, yeah, this is something I feel like I could do if people are down for it. I can begin to help women train themselves to defend themselves, right? But the women got mad because it was like, how are we asking you lot for solutions and you're telling us to defend ourselves? Do you know what I mean? And so the women were going mad. And then some guys were saying, yo, listen, yeah, if a man is beating up a woman or he's grabbing a woman or he's moving aggressively to a woman, yeah, as much as he wants to defend the woman, he's also afraid for himself because the man could also hurt him, right? And okay, that's plausible, right? But the women are not really talking about you right now. I'm talking about themselves. How? So if you're scared of this man, how much more is the woman scared of this man? So it's like the guys were trying to give solutions, but also thinking about, I could be hurt here as well. Do you know what I mean? So where do you lot stand on these things? Because I was thinking, I don't know a solution. To be very honest, my best solution probably to call police, or if I feel like I can handle the guy, I'll probably go and handle the guy. Like, I'll hold my own. Do you know what I mean? Do what I can, my best power to do it. But
the solution isn't.
Sorry, one guy did it, got stabbed. Another guy got killed by it. The guy's talking on a Clubhouse called, he had gotten stabbed, right?
For trying to defend a woman.
Yeah. And there's a story of a man that was actually killed, but so a woman as well. You know what I mean? So where do you lot stand? What would you be your lot's solution to seeing a woman being, harassed, wherever it is, by a man that's aggressive? How would you lot handle it?
I don't know.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know. It's because the thing is, I think the solution is everything. Do you get me? Like I do feel like because we don't live in an idealistic world.
Yeah.
It's better to equip yourself as much as possible as an individual. Now, if we're going to take this to women specifically, yes, we should educate men to not be all these things that they are, that causes harm to women. But because we can't get to every man, it is also safer for women to also being able to protect themselves if it comes down to that. Do you get me? Do you get me? Like, I think those two things can exist because we can't get to every single man.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And like some men come from situations whereby there's no educating you can do to them.
Yeah, to stop them.
There's no.
So you realize, okay, so you can't educate this guy, right? But he's doing what he's doing, right?
And you should be arrested straight away. Like,
cool.
Yeah.
You're in a position to. What do? Like, you see this happening, right? And you can't go and pull out a presentation and say, bro, this is why 1 in 10 women or whatever. You have to do something about that right there and then. Are you being an aggressor on the guy, or are you calling the police, or
you'd have to?
Are you trying to say, like, woman, you're supposed to know how to defend yourself?
No, you can't. No, that's
you can't do that.
But I think you'd have to step in.
Yeah, you have to, innit?
You'd have to step in. I don't see like even like, and I think maybe this is idealistic in itself, but stepping in does not. I don't think it means like you can just stand in the way and still be far away.
Yeah, 100.
Being aware, like, yo, bro, I see what you're trying to do.
Doing. Yeah.
I'm called, like, I'm on the phone to the police right now.
Yeah.
I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
That may give her.
So
that might give her a 5-second head start to get away.
Do you feel like it's a legit concern for a guy to say, I feel like I could be in danger as well?
Of course. But
that's not far-fetched.
It's like none of us here are violent. I don't fight.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I
I'm
don't
trying
fight
to
anymore.
say? I
Neither does he. This guy.
I don't think I struggle with defending myself. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But it's still like, even when I'm in a situation where I've had to fight, I feared for my life.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So like, it's not a crazy thing to say that.
When I look back at school, I'm seeing bare fights that they call me peacemaker. Like I was the person in the middle of them, splitting it up. Yeah, calm. There's been one or two situations where I've caught a second hand. You know what I mean? But I think in those situations, I think I would.
You know.
But I've seen some scary men as well. That would
Yeah,
scare
you
me.
know what? Bringing up the school, I never went into a fight like scared
Yeah.
per se.
But you're the type of guy
His second name is Esho. He's a warrior, bro.
But as I got older now, I see like a fight is like
Scary.
yeah.
It's scary.
No, it's
scary,
mad because you don't know if someone has practiced taekwondo, if
Bro,
someone
they
has
kill
no,
you, bro.
they could kill you
Yeah.
with one blow.
It's not even like someone could punch you, smack your head off the curb, and you die.
Yeah.
Like,
But okay,
So many things like
now,
that could
let's
happen.
see where it's kind of coming back to men, right?
Yeah.
How do you sort out so would we all defend like the woman like by like whatever way? Yeah, we'd all defend the woman. Yeah. Also, I've already asked. Is it a legit concern for the guy to be scared? Cool. What? Yeah, no. I'm just spazzing out. Like I'm just thinking like from that conversation, it's just like, yo, education. Yeah, okay, yeah, we have heard it. Even when it comes to this rape thing, like educate your man, right? But it's kind of like, yes, we need to do that, 100%, no doubt.
Yeah.
But as you said, there's people that just never gonna get it. So what do you do when the people never get it?
But
I think people are just never gonna get it.
I feel like
the
this
issue.
is gonna be an issue forever.
Unfortunately,
Like, to be a
yes, I
pessimist,
believe
that's
so.
it's crazy.
No, because like think about it. Some fellas, as wild as it is, yeah, they come from a home where their dad beats up their mom.
Yeah.
So they now go up with the mindset thinking that that's an effective way of communicating to their partner. Like, hold on, I told you to do something. Why didn't you do it? Slap.
Yeah.
You can try and educate this guy.
Yeah.
You can try.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works by God's grace.
But that's also not an excuse for the guy.
No,
Because there's other guys that go up now, same
And the
household,
opposite,
and
yeah.
it's the
Bro,
opposite.
that's very true. But like, I can give you a biscuit, you can eat it or throw it on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, you can do whatever. Like, everyone handles the situation different. Not to condone what he's doing.
Yeah, but it's
or
just
to
the way he
give an
handles it.
excuse.
Yeah.
But like, the example he's lived his life with has told him that that's something that's the way he should handle situations.
Yeah.
Some people you can educate, and some people are just genuine creeps.
Bro,
People are
'cause
sick in the head.
Bro, I'm thinking, yeah.
Like, people are genuine, just like, people are not okay.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm thinking? Yeah. You see, like our friend group, people that we know, yeah. Like if we ever saw that type of behavior amongst ourselves, we'd have to call like what the hell? Like, do you know what I mean? Like
Like, what kind of
if
like-
violence towards a woman,
Yeah, okay.
do you get what I'm saying? Or like rapey or whatever it is, yeah. We're gonna call it out like, yo, are you like straight up? I don't even think that I would be comfortable around someone who could do that. Do you get what I'm saying? Calm. I know now. I'm talking about my friend group now, but now I know people from my ends and from different places, yeah, who pull a girlfriend out of a rave and punch her up. Yeah. I know people who are just like, who are violent, like, who have, in school I saw a man slap up a woman, like, you know what I mean? Easy, like, this was something that was happening, right? And I'm thinking, I'm deep in how these men are. How do I speak to a man like that and get him to feel like that is wrong? When everything in his life is like proper messed up. How do you tell him like hitting a woman is bad?
Some guys, it just can't get you there. Like, remember when the whole list situation happened?
Yeah.
And we went to play ball, and the man in Astro saying they didn't really give
were
a,
laughing
they didn't give a
about
damn.
Yeah.
Like
Someone on the same list are like,
some man just they don't care.
Yeah.
And I'm being maybe pessimistic, but it's like racism as well. Like, it's just, I don't know, man.
Cause I remember that I think it was one time. I think I spoke about it on this. We went in the clubhouse when the Talent Boys were on their call. Yeah, there were 500 people,
Like, they
and
don't care,
they were
man.
pulling out of one girl, yeah, calling her names like someone that you wouldn't ever like. I wouldn't be able to even utter this to a woman. Yeah,
It's mad, yeah.
yeah, and these mom was saying it like, yeah, yo, this, the blah blah blah. Yeah,
Should I tell you-
and I was thinking, I know the guy who was saying it. Like, I play ball with him, and I'm thinking. He goes, I think one time he was trying to fight one of the boys, and I told him, yo, chillax. And he goes, David, I listen to you because I respect you, yeah. And I was thinking, if I could get through to him, that would be amazing.
Should I tell you what it
But
is?
how would I get through to 500 guys?
You know, I think a lot of these people, one of the biggest issues is that the immediate circle enables those behaviors.
Yeah,
The immediate circle enables those conversations.
yeah,
But we're not gonna say, like, I've never witnessed a situation where three of us
yeah,
off camera, off this mic, and we're sitting here chatting about girls
yeah,
to that capacity.
yeah, yeah.
It's just not something we speak about.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's not how we deal with things. We don't have that. We don't have the same view of women as some of those boys would have.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, like, this environment enables me to not think like that. But a lot of these environments these boys are coming
Enables
from
them.
in ends
yeah,
where they just see a girl as someone to just
Yeah.
help them get off, and you can
Put my son.
And you know what? I'm sure there's a few boys in that group that maybe they're enabling. They feel a type of way, but they
Yeah.
can't voice
They
it
can't
out
voice it,
because
yeah.
they'll
Yeah.
laugh at you and say, "Oh, what you doing, man? You're
But
Nick."
them man are the problem as well.
They're the problem as
Regardless
well.
if you feel that way, because it's like, yo,
Develop a backbone, speak up.
yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
exactly. Because you're doing the women a this service by being like, oh, but I don't want the boys to feel some type of way. Do you know how the girls feeling?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. And it goes back to how self-centered everybody is. Like, everyone is self-centered, regardless if it's in a good way or in a bad way. Everyone thinks about themselves first, you know what I mean? But when we look at these specific issues, we need to come out of that self-centered mindset and be like, yo, listen, other people, because women are even tired of saying, does it have to be when we mention your sister, your mom, or your wife, or your girlfriend that you guys begin to care? And it's actually true. We should only care when it's like, oh, this happened to your sister. Do you know what I mean? It should actually be like, men should be like, yo, protect our women, educate our men. Do you know what I mean? These things need to happen. Like, regardless.
These are conversations that it's been happening for years, and we're going to have this conversation
Again.
again. Like, what is the solution?
Because, like, even
Is there a solution?
Is there a solution?
'Cause even
That's
this-
that's the actually deeper thing. I think that's deeper.
Yeah, because even this situation with Sarah, for example, like, she was killed by a police officer.
See, that's where it gets long.
Do you get
That's
what I'm
where it
trying to
gets
say?
long.
Like, she was killed by a police officer, so the person that was supposed to call in a situation like that to help.
Yeah, it gets long. It gets long from there.
Amongst the officers as well. So I've heard the story about someone went into a station and reported the case of sexual assault. The man laughed,
Yeah.
but the woman was more sympathetic, but the man was laughing. So it's in the system.
See,
Like,
so
from there's been like, I think when the news broke that they found her body, I think it was maybe Thursday this week or Friday.
yeah, apparently the week later they found it.
Yeah, so when the news broke on Twitter, I kept going through social media and you see people telling their stories and just like,
Yeah,
how come someone said they went to the hospital went to the police station to report an incident, and the police officer goes, "Oh, there's nothing we could do. Like, if we kept taking cases like this, it would be swamped."
yeah.
Like, then so what am I supposed to do with this now?
Like, they want something to happen first before they take it
Before they
seriously.
respond, how silly. But it's like, see all these things. Yeah, they're very disturbing, because you think of even like women walking home. Like, I have some of my girlfriends who would tell me like, yo, this guy, I crossed the road like 4 times. This guy followed me.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? How, and this guy is probably thinking that I'm just trying to get her number, trying to get her attention. Yo, you're scaring the life out of this girl, bro. Do you know what I mean? And men don't, like, here's why I'm pessimistic about situations like this as well. It's because I look at the men that do these things, yeah. There's so many of them, yeah, who do not give a shit.
Okay.
Like you could tell them, you could even put a crying woman in front of them, like a shaking woman in front of them. They're like, why are you shaking? Do you know what I mean? And it's so scary to feel like there's that many man out there.
I mean, it feels kind of hopeless.
And then us man saying like, oh, we're not like this. Who cares if we're not like this? You're supposed to be like this anyways.
Like
you know
that's
what I mean?
so now, like I've girlfriends call me and say someone's like stay on the phone.
Yeah.
Like
I've been in
if
that situation way too many times.
if someone was following you, man, would you call someone?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, can we not see the problem here?
Yeah.
They can't really defend themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're saying defend yourself, but even if you see a big man, even if you learn self-defense classes, he's still gonna overpower you.
It's stronger than you. It's crazy, bro. Listen, God, I think the best I can do right now, if I see any, because to be honest, I don't see these situations happen.
I remember the worst one was, I remember I was in one of these sessions in town. Like after a gig, we all go to
Yeah.
one of the girls we know. She
Yeah.
just comes up to me. She goes, "Tell me you're my boyfriend now."
Yeah.
They do that,
Tell me you're my boyfriend now, and I just spring into action, put my hand on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Some fella walks up, he goes, "Hey girl," I was like, "Yo, story pal, you alright?"
Yeah.
"Oh, what's the problem?"
That's crazy.
Like
I've had to do that.
they
a few
go back
times
into
as well.
their shell.
They go fam straight away, and like I can't be very intimidating.
Yeah. I've seen that. as
Yo,
well.
And then she goes, "Thank you so much." She walks away, and like I couldn't like take my eyes off her for the night because I'm like, yo, that's scary.
Especially in that kind of setting
Dude,
as
and
well.
the fella looked like a creep as well, bro. It wasn't 5 minutes when she went to the bar by herself. The fella was beside her.
Yeah, they're so creepy. Like, you see, and what that situation you just gave there. I was gonna say that I don't see the situations happen on road. I see it happen too many times in clubs.
Yeah.
Or too many times in party functions.
Oh,
stuff like that.
festivals even.
Like man are just grinding up on
Concerts.
women touch, like, and we see this a lot of times, yeah. And it's like, I wouldn't lie, I've seen it happen. I'm just be like, this guy's a sicko, but I've not done anything to stop the guy. You know what I mean? And so that makes me an enabler as well.
But then as well, like I think it's usually really hard to. I think it's hard to maneuver these situations because I've tried. There's been a time where I saw a girl, she was uncomfortable.
Yeah. Did you know the girl?
I didn't know her.
Yeah.
But like it's not like I didn't know. I was like, you know when you know of someone, so I didn't know her very well.
Yeah.
And I'd walk up to her, I was like, yo, you alright?
Yeah.
And because she doesn't know me well, she's like,
Yeah, she thought you were one of them, man.
she's like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
I saw what was happening
Yeah,
straight away.
yeah,
I just walked away. I was like, there's nothing I can actually do for her.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like those situations are
They're
they're hard to
tricky.
navigate. And fam, I get it. Just,
Yeah.
if she like do what you can to defend yourself, even if it's against me. You don't know what I'm capable of doing. I know that I wouldn't do anything, but she doesn't know that. Do you get me?
I hear it.
It's
It's
some of those
sad
situations.
situation.
are
Take
really
no
hard to
for an
navigate.
answer, man. It's not that deep.
Say that again?
Just take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Like there's other girls out there.
Yeah.
But they clearly don't see that.
They clearly
Yeah,
don't
that's
understand that. They know what no
Like
means.
we've all got rejected, I'm sure.
Yeah,
And we
100,
kept it moving.
Yeah. And that whole thing of I saw someone tweet this a while ago, yeah. And okay, do you know when do you like watch Drake and Josh when you're kids? And
I was in a big watcher, but
okay, Drake and Josh, all those
Yeah,
high
yeah,
school shows, yeah. And it's like the guy gets rejected, but it's that whole thing of trying to get this girl, right? And I remember one time Drake and Josh, he was like, when she says no, just kind of like, I think he had to go again, and then go again and go again. And so sometimes this develops a mindset in the guys that when she says no,
playing hard to get.
just try harder. She's just playing hard to get, you know what I mean? And it's part of this whole game thing. And so one guy hears a no, and I think there's a difference between a girl being like playing hard to get and being like, get the hell away from me.
You see, but the thing is I don't even think there's a way to distinguish that anymore.
The no's.
There's no way to do it.
So when she says no, just no.
walk away.
That's why I said playing hard to get and saying no. So when playing hard to get is like she could be responding.
She could use no and be playing hard to get.
I know.
And
know.
I've heard, and the thing is like, the problem with this is, I've seen so many scenarios on the internet usually where you see people talk like, oh, if I say no to you the first time, I'm just playing. Try again.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. That's what I'm saying. So, someone said the tweet was no means try harder or something like that. It just means no means something like they put it in a slick way that made men feel like, yeah, she says no, she really does want you, but she just wants you to just go 2 more levels up, and she'll say yes. And I think that's part of the danger.
You see, for me, I don't even mess with that.
Yes, if you say no, just
Yeah, I don't mess with that. I like my peace a lot more.
Like
than
especially in the society we're in now. Like she can say that. Like say a scenario where okay, maybe one girl was saying no and saying like try harder. And then you think that's the same way for every single girl that you meet, but there's a girl in the middle that actually meant no, but you kept forcing her on that.
Yeah,
She's gonna not want to be with you.
yeah, 100.
simple as.
Wow, it was like men in Ireland are becoming scary. I saw one of my friends was talking.
Ireland have what?
Become scary, yo. Even some of the black guys. I was one of my friends was telling me, yo, she got beaten up.
For saying
Black
no.
guy, she had to go hospital.
For saying no.
Yeah, he beat her up on the floor, like took her wig and everything.
Like, if I see that,
Crazy,
I'm gonna beat the guy up.
Yeah,
That's a troubled individual, though.
I'm gonna beat the guy up.
badly,
That's a troubled individual. Like something's wrong with him. He's
badly.
I don't understand as a man how you can throw hands on a girl. Like
Yeah.
you're weak.
Yeah, the weaker than you physically.
Not even the girl, you're weak. You're a weak
Oh,
man.
the man. Okay, yeah,
You're a
yeah,
weak
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And then you go away feeling like a man.
Like a man.
Like what's that about? Like I've even seen situation in uni as well where the guy was saying, "I'll beat you." I said, "Bro, relax, man. You're gonna beat up a
you
woman.
won't do nothing when I'm here, pal.
You're gonna beat up a woman."
All about it. You myself. Like, what the hell?
Bro, I was in what was it? Library days when I was in secondary school. And this girl, obviously, she says to the guy, your lips are dry. Bro, I won't lie.
The girl said to the guy,
The girl said to the guy, but this guy's lips were sharp. Like, bro, they cut my face. So she said it to him, but the way she parried him, and we had a massive table like this, right? So everyone was like, oh!
Yeah, everyone started laughing.
Bro, he looked at her, just stared at her, and he just whacked her. And you know, everyone was like, oh! He just turned. Like, everyone was like, what the hell? Like, and I saw it, I was there. And I was just like, from even up to today, if I see him, I have some sort of fear for him, of him, because I was like, he's a scary person to me. But at that moment, she needed people to defend her. And we were all just like, whoa.
"Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I understand sometimes in that situation, you just don't. I was younger as well. I didn't really grasp the whole concept. But now, if I saw something like that, you know, I want to believe that I would be, you know, I would call it out. Yeah, I'd be like, yo, listen.
confronting."
Yeah, that's so crazy, man.
I think we would all be on this table.
Say again?
I think we would all be on this table.
Yeah, yeah.
We would all be, definitely.
That's so crazy, man.
Yeah, these are the big problems of life.
Yeah.
That like the solution isn't
Yeah,
quick,
there's no
isn't easy.
suitable-
And that's what I'm saying. When people like, there is great things that we're doing right now. Okay, let's look at racism for a second. Yeah, you talk about racism when you talk about all the things we're doing to raise awareness and people taking a knee and all these type of things.
Do you see what Zaha did?
Yeah,
He's fed up, and I don't
fed up.
blame him.
And you look at
Zaha,
a
A
footballer.
footballer, like you
Yeah.
know, when everyone takes the knee before the match goes on, he's not doing it anymore.
Says I'm done with it. He said, what's he doing? Right?
Yeah,
He even says he feels like it's degrading, right? Cool. And he's entitled to his opinion. But look at like we're looking at these things, right? In fact, I feel like racism has been more magnified, obviously because we're at home now, we can see it more. But in football, I want to talk about football for a second, yeah. You look at George Floyd happened and everyone said, okay, let's take a knee, right? Well, racism, kick out.
There's bad campaigns, and what has that done?
It's not doing anything.
there's nothing.
Right?
You
But
go
now,
to-
now we see that if literally, I watch Manchester United play. If Twanzebe makes a mistake or if
it's getting
Rashford
done.
has a bad
So
game,
JB has got a few.
yeah, he's a bad player though. Anyways, if that man gets do a bad thing, on you can see it. I personally look through the 3,000 United comments and I see banana emojis, monkey, or go back to your country, all these type of things there. I'm thinking like, yo, these campaigns or these things that we're saying, take a knee before the match and all these things, it's not changing racism.
So for sure, it's just performative.
You know what I mean? I think yes, it could do its job in terms of informing people like, yo, blah blah blah. But you're never gonna change the racism. I keep saying it. Like
you can't.
racism is a thing that's probably gonna happen forever.
Yeah. Because the truth is, I think black people can't infiltrate everywhere in the world, or haven't, not can't have.
Yeah.
Bro, go to Middlesbrough,
Yeah.
where like you walk for miles where they won't see black
See
people.
black people and look at you. Yeah. I don't want to be pessimistic and even be enabling to white people like, oh, it's always gonna happen. You know what I mean? But I'm just kind of being real. Maybe it's me being fed up with myself. Like, is it what it is? Yeah, I'm probably being fed up with myself.
I've been fed up for a minute.
Yeah,
like I'm so fed up. I don't even
For a minute.
It just because, bro, there's a time where I walked down with a lot of anger because of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
You
Like,
even see the comments we got yesterday on YouTube.
Oh.
You didn't see it?
yeah, I saw that.
Some guy called Cream Cracker
Yeah.
is like, yeah.
Well, I'll read them to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like off,
We've got a few.
off that George Floyd.
Yeah, off that.
But that's the thing. I
Up
think
to George and Chenko.
George and Kencho. His burial was, I think, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
it pissed me off because I'm like, the guy's getting buried right now, and this is what you decide to comment on the page. I was fuming.
I
Bro.
saw. I was just like, yeah, I was going to comment back. I was like, well, if you go down to that level, you can never go back down to these racist levels.
My guy goes, hold on, give me a second. Let me go on the video itself. Fella goes, 313 subscribers. You're a bunch of clowns. Bye bye, Georgie, you big tick. He goes, making it a race thing. Shame on you. He deserved it. You're literally hitting on white people. Imagine if white people done a podcast talking about black people in the same manner.
You've done worse, man.
So
You've done worse.
Yeah,
This
what
takes me to
a
a point where
you're an idiot.
This is a work-related one. They told us to do a presentation about unconscious bias, yeah. And these people now started saying there's unconscious bias against Irish people in this
what
country,
sense?
that they can't get jobs in our company. And I didn't sense, but if you look at the IOPS where I work for,
Irish.
it's all Irish. But they're saying they can't get into like an entry-level position.
Of course you can.
So what?
I've worked so many jobs in this country.
So entitled.
I've worked so many jobs in this country that I've heard people say that, oh, I'd never do that.
Yeah.
So
And
entitled.
how are we taking your,
Your
job?
jobs, you said you won't do it. You know, why are you so stupid? Like, that's my thing with these, like, and obviously I can never generalize. There's some amazing Irish people that I know personally, do you know what I mean? But you see some people, I'm just like, how dumb can you be? Like, you don't even research things properly. Like, when you think of doing a white podcast, right, talking about black people, do you know how silly you sound in just saying that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and they comment on these things behind these burner accounts, and okay, cool, we don't know who you are. But the scary thing is that I actually don't know who you are, and you could be someone that says hi to me at work. You know what I mean? That's actually the scary part of it.
But that's why for me, I don't pay them any mind for that reason. I'm like, you're a coward.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're a coward.
I can never go down to your level.
And you're a coward because you have these thoughts, but you're not brave enough to actually use your real face and your real name.
Like they want to.
Because this cream cracker guy, he created a new email address.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go on
Cream
YouTube?
crackers. What kind of name is that?
Well, cracker is right.
To be honest,
Like, and you know what annoys me as well is, okay, when we look at the women being abducted and harassed, and then there's a silly tweet going on, not all men. When we look at black people being killed by the police, and you say all lives matter. So when you're talking about, when a black person's talking about the way they feel, why are you saying if it was the opposite way around? We're talking about our issue right now. We don't. It doesn't happen the opposite way around. So that's why it's not being talked about.
The opposite way, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like people that don't seem to understand that really baffle me. You know what I mean? Like, they're really baffle me. I think they're just. I'm not gonna say the word because I'll probably get in trouble.
but on the lighter note, shout out to Tolu McKay and Felice
Yes,
Speaks.
sir.
ITE.
That made me
Big.
so happy today, bro.
That was big
I
fun.
woke up this morning and I just saw a video. I was like, what's
Yes,
this?
Tommy Turner, isn't it?
And they spoke, they went on RT1. Tommy Turner's on RT1.
That's prime time television, bro.
Television.
Jeez.
That's the peak.
They spoke in the original Nigerian accent. Yeah.
Love
They
it.
went from here. They went from here to here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? and dropped Yoruba. I was just like, this is
That's it,
legendary.
man.
That's
That's
so
it.
sick.
And I bet you the racists were pissed.
Oh, definitely. I'm sure there's bare racist comments under that IT video.
I hate this
didn't bother.
representation.
This isn't Irish. Shut up.
Literally, shroop you.
Shoot your mouth. And tell them in the Irish accent, shoot your mouth.
Do you want to say that to me face? Yeah.
Yeah.
wouldn't
Well,
think so.
we were speaking earlier on when we talk about Solu McKay and talk about the Irish kind of scene in terms of we're not arguing who the biggest is, but we're talking about
Like the moves
that people are making. So we have
crazy.
Tolu doing this amazing prime time. And Felly Speaks.
Felly
Shout out to
Speaks,
Felly Speaks. She'd be doing amazing things.
Leaving sits curriculum or whatever it's
Right.
called. It's massive.
And but we're talking.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
hold on. Do you know how cool it is? Yeah, like there's going to be a black child
Yeah.
that's going to open.
Oh, see second name, bro.
Yeah, there's going to be a black child, and they're going to
Lusanya.
open the Irish curriculum, and they're going to look at their poetry,
Yeah.
and they will see a name that says Felicia. What's the surname? Olusonya.
Lusanya, yeah.
You're going to see Felicia Olusonya on an Irish paper. Do you know how sick that is?
Crazy, bro. All I saw was what's her name? The one that killed herself.
Sylvia Plath.
That's what I saw. And Emily Dickinson.
But do you know what I mean? And then not only is she there, they can like actually go on Twitter,
Go on Instagram. Well, that's crazy.
go on Instagram.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Do you know how cool that
Maybe
is?
ask her, what did you mean on this line?
You know that ones.
Because there's
code.
there's bare Kenny.
That's so crazy. And so we were talking when we're talking musically, yeah. So we had Tony McKay with this massive moves that she's making, right? She made Graham Norton cry. Then you have Soleil, who's like spent, I think it's 90 weeks. I think I retweeted it. She got 90 weeks on the radio, bro.
Charts.
On the charts, yeah. And
Black girl in Ireland.
blacker and bro, every centre you've gone to, every
Every
shop
major
you've gone
shop
to.
that play music, that play the radio,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
you heard her.
bro. I was sitting one day in a taxi. It was a pretty long journey, like
Yeah.
20, 30 minute journey. You know that's long in taxi.
Yeah.
Bro.
That money.
How can one Soleil song finish, play another song, drop another Soleil song?
That's what it's on, bro.
I'm like,
I heard give me your. Everyone has said give me your love to like. She did Tree Arena. She sold out 2 of her shows, and then so was Solu. She sold out, as you said, was it Tree?
she has 3 headline show coming up.
Yeah.
The first show sold out quickly. She had to have 2 more dates. Sold them
Well,
out.
where's she going? She going Galway,
I
Dublin.
think so. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to look into it.
Yeah.
I
So
wanna
she's done that, and then you have like, okay, you look at Jafaris. He's done flipping
Main stage,
main stage
longitude.
longitude. He's done. He was on the Holland
show in the UK.
Do you know what I mean? So and we've seen his face everywhere.
Yeah.
Bro, bare
On
ad
ads.
campaigns.
You know what I
Bare
mean?
ad
So
campaigns.
and then you look at Hair Square.
Bro, there was one time I was. Do you know what's weird? You know when you're going through Instagram, yeah?
Yeah.
You just get
Yeah,
a lifestyle sports ad, and then there's music playing.
Yeah.
I was going through it, yeah?
Yeah.
And then I was like, it caught me by surprise because I was watching, I was hearing Jafaris play, but
Yeah.
I didn't see him. I was like, wait, is there a Jafaris post underneath it? I was like,
Oh, there's the same Jafaris. And then you have like what Hair Square that did like they've done from since 2016. They've been doing this madness. You know
Did
what I
that lifestyle post campaign as
mean?
well.
Yeah,
as well.
He was on like remember there was on the Lewis's.
Don't like
Yo, listen, I can't even compare them now but when we talk about globally,
they've done bits.
Because you see, like not even to pit anyone against each other, because I think in everyone's own rights they're doing amazing
Bits.
things. Do you get me? And
bits.
like, it's in different facets of the industry, in of the entertainment industry as a whole.
that's why I say.
Do you get me?
That's why I say
It's
at
crazy.
the top, there's room.
There's room.
There's room.
There's room for everyone to eat.
Yeah.
There actually is, man.
So when we get to that place, it's like, oh, like people.
Like, that's the
talk
thing,
about
the-
people that are bad mind now.
I'm like,
Let's
the
talk about
success
them
of
right now.
Tolu does not impede on
Anybody else's.
on anyone's success. It's hers. You know, the success of Soleil doesn't affect anyone else's.
Bare room for us to eat.
And there's bare people still coming up. Do you know what I mean? Like Abby.
Yeah. She won to flip it. No, Abby Kulabari, yeah, she's sick.
She's sick.
And then Denise Shaila.
And Denise Shaila.
She just
their
won the
vibes
thing.
are so different. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so much space for everyone, man.
So
It's
much
like,
space.
all this.
Abby Kulabari is cold. She's actually really cold.
Oh,
She's
yeah?
cold. Yeah, she's
I've
cold.
listened
She's
to her.
cold.
I've listened to her.
Do you know who I really like? Oh, I forgot his name.
Plantain?
No. Big bushy hair.
No, Mojola. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
Mojola.
Manjola. That's
MJ.
that's another vibe.
Man,
That's another vibe.
it's a vibe.
Well, it's
There's
just happy.
space.
Yeah,
Just happy.
There's
Just happy
space,
music.
man. We're gonna get
Like
there,
even
man.
I say plantain for it was on the IT something,
2FM,
yeah, the
Yeah.
list. I done some lists
Yeah,
on
I
IT,
think 2FM, yeah.
Plantain
and
as
he's
well.
completely does different music than
Than the
everyone
rest.
else. Like
Oh,
he's
Plantain,
yeah.
yeah.
Big ups, everyone's coming up, man. I actually like.
But
I'm happy.
I'll still like to see a little like a friendly rap beef between the
Yeah,
few. I like just a jab.
Who?
What?
Give me the names of the people.
Oh,
Who are the two people you like to see in a
rap
rap
beef?
beef?
I
Yeah.
don't want to say anyone on rap beef.
I know.
You just said yeah.
No, as in I get I like the concept of a rap beef, but no, you ask who the two people. There's nobody I'd like to see go against each other. Like who? I don't care.
Why not?
Like who would diss somebody and make it like pain? Who? I don't know.
It's where
We all know each other as well. We're all like good mates.
Yeah.
Lilo and Jafar was rap beef.
What was it? There was only. Okay.
Well, you gotta say, it's not public knowledge.
Yeah.
It's not public
The
knowledge.
subliminal shots there.
Anyways, where's your head up, boys? Let's get out of here. Amazing. Welcome. Thank you for listening to us. For me,
Heads banging.
yeah,
Literally.
let's just hope that June the country opens.
I need to travel though.
Listen, I'm not optimistic. I'm just going with the flow, day by day.
My birthday is not in November, and I'm trying to go to trying to travel.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I'm going to try and travel this year for my birthday just because. Oh shit! I should probably
take a girl, bro.
Hey,
Come on,
don't get
bro.
her excited. She've listened to this. Like, oh, he's gonna fly.
Yo, get ready. He's planning things.
What about you?
How are you, bro?
He's planning things.
What about
man.
you, G?
He's doing a new.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Listen.
A new.
Get ready.
thing.
He's got bad
He's
poems.
doing
in
a
there.
new.
Oh, you're gonna have a great time in your birthday.
Anyway, listen, guys.
Exotic
Thank
countries
you.
and that.
Thank you. No for
Matching
listening.
outfits and that, what?
I'm gonna cut that out. Anyway, thank you very much.
Before, no, I'm not gonna talk about you. Yeah, I need to say him and his girl are the funniest couple.
Who?
You and your girl. Oh my! Nah,
I need to see them in
They
person.
crack. No, they're too funny. No, they're too funny.
I think-
But they go at each other.
I
and it's
think
so
I think
funny.
his girl is like a quiet crackhead.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
She's
She's
not.
No, because the last memory I have of her was back in NTI.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah,
And she's
yeah.
very quiet,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you know she was a crackhead.
Yeah, no, she's a
Because
crackhead.
no, back in them
That's so
days, yeah, do
funny.
you know what she'd do? Yeah, she'd be slagging everyone, but under the breath. You caught it as well. She would just send and
You think I'm bad?
no. So like, if she's loud now, I'm scared. I'm worried.
So funny, man. I'm
worried.
She's worse, she's worse.
They're just like insult each other in Yoruba. It's so funny.
Listen, love for listening.
Let's go.
Okay.